Take it on to me. You may also have the opportunity to talk to us. Let's introduce ourselves. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Enugu State.
Thank you, sir.
Every other ESCO member here present. The Chairman, Trade Union Congress, Ben Asoba Comrade. And my colleagues in comradeship. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Your Excellency, we are here today to inform the government of Enugu State that what is happening in Nigeria, the policies that the federal government of Nigeria have introduced presently, starting from 29th of May, when the federal government came into power, His Excellency President Enugu, he ambushed Nigerian citizens on the very day he was sworn in. The welcome song he gave to Nigerians was removal of fuel subsidy. And since then, this country has not known peace. In 2019, we were giving minimum wage of 30,000 naira for those who are lucky to get it. In 2019, fuel was 125 naira a litre or thereabout. Today, fuel is 617 naira, 620 naira to 700, depending on where you're buying. And the salaries have remained 30,000. Everything in this country is mobile, moving up, except salary that is stagnant. The salary is sacrosanct, it's steady, it doesn't move, it doesn't take. It's like the rock of Gibraltar that can never be taken. And we're saying that the citizens of this country are suffering. Honestly, Your Excellency, people are dying in their numbers today. The insecurity we're talking about is more or less of hunger driven and hardship. So we have come to say, what is Excellency to carry a message to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that those anti-human policies that are put in place is affecting people, and we cannot, under our watch, allow Nigerians to continue to die in their numbers out of hunger. Your Excellency, on a very lighter note, the minimum wage, 30,000 minimum wage we are talking about, we are grateful to the government of Enugu State for giving it to us when it came, but we still have some little challenges which we want to place before you. On a lighter note, Your Excellency, the local government workers, the primary school teachers, and parastatals have received a percentage of the minimum wage. You can imagine those who have 30,000 is crying, and somebody who have about 25%, you know what it means for the person. I know we have a listening government today, and I know that this plea will get to the necessary quarters, and very soon the local government staff, the primary school teachers, and the parastatals will smile like other workers if there is smile on the line. So what we are saying, Your Excellency, please, we are tired of what is happening in the country. 30,000 naira cannot feed the tank of a keke, not to talk of any Toyota or Peugeot, any car. And somebody receives that as a monthly salary. From there you pay rent. From there you go to hospital. From there you pay school fees. From there you feed your children. From there you go to meet no one man. And then buy for. So because in the Enugu State, Your Excellency, we are very quiet and organized workers, peace-loving workers. You know, you won't see, you won't hear anything, you won't hear them. So we're also begging you, because charity begins at home. While we are crying that what's happening at the national level is affecting everybody everywhere, we pray, Your Excellency, that something begin to happen immediately, so that our old people will not begin to die like those people. No, we're not dying in the Enugu State, but we're about to start dying, and we don't want to die out of hunger. So we are talking about palliatives, solidarity, workers is your letter. Thank you, Your Excellency. had come here with the whole workers, this government house wouldn't have contained us.
Yes.
And we are here in our home. This is the headquarters of our home.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we have offices where we stay, but this is the headquarters of our offices. So, Your Excellency, sir, thank you for welcoming us. And we are here for the first time you came in. And we are conveying message to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the president of this country. When they talked about subsidy removal, we said no. When they pressed, we said, all right, if you want to remove subsidy, repair refineries so that we will not depend on exchange rates. We said, if you want to remove subsidy, bring in CNG user vehicles and also help us to convert our vehicles to CNG so that at least that one is cheaper. We said, if you want to bring in to remove subsidy, we will negotiate the minimum wage we are going to pay to compensate for the increase in fuel price. Yes. The government agreed to all that, but never did any. Only to announce the removal of subsidy on the 29th of May. We are not troublemakers. We are fighting for everybody, including the police looking at me here. They have homes. They feed their children. The minimum wage will touch them. The DSS will touch them. Your Excellency, sir, even those that depend on you, they have multiplied their demands because of cost of living. Exactly. That tells you that there is danger. We are here on a rescue mission. Everybody should speak up for the rescue of the poor Nigerians. They have referred to us as the poor Nigerians. They are sure we should be. They don't know that we eat corn and abado, but we cannot even afford corn and abado. We can no longer afford it. Your Excellency, sir, the workers here, those that have cars, if you put the salaries on the table, it cannot fuel their cars for the month. You can imagine how bad it is. So, we are here to tell you, anytime you discuss with the Oga at the top, as we refer, His Excellency the President, tell him that we are dying, we are not happy. And if the people you are leading are not happy, it means you are not also happy. Yes. That is why we are here, Your Excellency. And as my colleague has said, we trust this government that is at the war with us. Yes. We know that even as we are struggling for new minimum wage, when it comes, Enugu State shall be the first to implement it in Nigeria in Jesus' name. So, Your Excellency, I know you will not allow this prayer to be in vain. You will make sure that you pray first when the new minimum wage comes. And every other thing you can do to help us survive this hardship, we will always appreciate. That is just our nation. Thank you, Your Excellency. I want to
that you were held at the gate momentarily because this is our home. It's our collective home. And there is no reason why we would have held you the way we did.
Correct, ma. Correct. Thank you.
Secondly, so thank you for your contributions over these decades and currently for the growth and development of Enugu State. That we're able to come to work, move our policies, deliberate on them, try to make them give value for our people is because you oil the wheel of bureaucracy. So we are grateful to you. That we're able to have continuity in government is because the workers have kept faith to the creed of what they accepted to do as workers. When you talk about fuel subsidy removal and the challenges that we all suffer from that, there is nobody in this country, particularly here, that will pretend that the reality is not close to us. We are connected to that because we live in the same economy. We have brothers and sisters. We buy from the same market. So we appreciate the challenge that you're discussing with us today. I also want to remind you that our governor, Dr. Peter Mba, who is unavoidably absent as you're in government house, before the final removal of subsidy, had sustained by private effort delivery of petroleum products to Enugu State citizens at a reduced price in the last couple of months. We can all attest to the fact that in the last couple of months, Pinnacle Oil and Gas, which he owns, had delivered petroleum products to our citizens at a highly reduced cost, even before the removal of subsidy. And currently, they are still leading the charge in making it a bit easier. But it is important for us to acknowledge that the workers who are agitating for a positive reaction in ameliorating the challenges created by removal of fuel subsidy, you are not on the wrong path. Your aspirations, your quest is what the government of Enugu State is connected to. Yesterday, the governor of Enugu State, Dr. Pitamba, set up a committee to deal with palliatives, to provide palliatives to Enugu State citizens, to see what we can do to cushion the hardship occasioned by removal of fuel subsidy. I am the chairman of that committee, and I can commit to the workers of Enugu State, and indeed the entire Enugu State citizens, that in the days ahead, you will begin to get information, you begin to receive value from that committee the governor has set up. Going forward, palliatives don't solve problems. They are just a stopgap measure to cushion the immediate problem. We have to look at the root cause of this problem. We have to look at the future, the medium to long-term plan to solve the problem. So we will be engaging with labor, your leadership. As we think of a permanent solution, we'll be engaging with labor. We are working hard, very hard, to ensure that we have an enhanced public transport system in Enugu. For all the countries we all go to, the rich, the poor, the leadership and the led, everybody patronize public transport because it's cheaper. We are working very hard to ensure that the intermodal transport system in Enugu is improved with conducive and convenient buses. It's not enough to say we're providing buses, they must be convenient. If you drive in an air-conditioned car as a private person, it will be unfair and improper to put you in a bus where you sweat and we expect you to go to work and still be comfortable to work. Government is also investing heavily in technology and infrastructure to make your work easier and reduce the cost you bore as citizens in delivering on the mandate you have taken oath to deliver as civil servants. There are constructive challenges we have witnessed. If, for instance, the public schools can compete favorably with the private schools, and because government is subsidizing the public schools, then all of us will send our children to those schools because they can compete favorably and even do better than private schools if the investment you are trying to put in them works. So the high cost of school fees parents pay in private schools will reduce because all of us in the medium to long term will find public schools more attractive by the time the investment we are making begin to yield results. If our hospitals that we subsidize, if we get the people we pay, the doctors, the nurses to do their work, and we provide for them the tools they need to do that work, we will not have to go to those hospitals. And if you have your Enugu State residence card that makes you a citizen, and insurance we have committed to subsidizing for those who can't afford, we can walk into any clinic, both us and our children, and receive medical care at subsidized rate. That frees your salary. So by the time we come to fruition with the plans we have for Enugu State in the medium to long term, the salaries you earn will go a long way in making life a lot easier because those constructive challenges that take away that resource, government will have taken care of them. So I want to thank you for your contribution to Enugu State, and I want to pledge that the message you've given us to deliver to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that you can take it for granted that message will get to Abuja.
Thank you very much.
So I want to thank you for the peaceful nature of the protest, for the peaceful nature you've conducted yourself, and I want all other persons who have grievances to learn from Nigeria Labour Congress that we can do so much, work together, achieve together by being peaceful and constructive. So on behalf of the government of Enugu State, led by Dr. Pitamba, I want to thank you very much and commit and pledge that we'll keep working with Labour to make Enugu State a better place. Thank you so
Thank you.
Comrade Sam, the chairman of Enugu State.
Today, today, the labor in Enugu, workers in Enugu State to drive home from the march. But we know what those
Well, thank God you rightly observed peaceful protest. We are at peace with all sectors of the polity. We are here as workers, but we are here not to talk for ourselves alone. We are here to talk on behalf of the people, because the workers represent all facets of the society, and that's why in organized labor level we are here to talk to the world, because this is the domain of the government of Enugu State, and we want to register our dissatisfaction with what is happening to us and other people in the country by the hardship inflicted on the people by through the removal of the subsidy. We are not outrightly saying that we are against the removal of the subsidy, but what we are saying is that the subsidy has occasioned hardship, that we would have liked a situation where palliatives have been put in place before the removal of the subsidy. That way we wouldn't have been suffering this way. We are demanding palliatives, measures that will assuage the suffering of the people. We have 30,000 minimum wage currently, and the things like transportation and other things have doubled by more than 400%. So we demand that the government, measure up to the realities of the time by increasing the minimum wage, and then providing, in the interim, providing palliatives, items that would cushion the effect of this hardship.
So the governor just said that a committee is now in place to ensure that palliatives are shared. So what is your take on that?
Yeah, that is a welcome development. We have always been hopeful that the government of Enugu State will live up to the expectation, because in the past, the 30,000 minimum wage, Enugu State government was one of the first to implement it. This time around, I don't expect a different thing to happen in Enugu State. I know that that committee is going to meet the expectations of the workers.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.